today we're going to be making a fun back to school project. These that I'm making are going to Lila and Mia. Lila is in a homeschool co-op, and then Mia will start pre-K 4 days a week this year. And so I'm going to make a little box for my favorite Crayola crayons. Hey, Linda. Okay, so today we are using Hippo Happiness and the coordinating dies. These are in the annual catalog. Let's find them real quick. Here is Hippo Happiness. It's super cute with these little animals. Of course, my girls favor the unicorns, okay? And then the coordinating dies. These aren't bundled anymore because they, it's not, they just didn't bundle them in this catalog. They're a carryover. And I love it. Okay, now I don't see it. Where's the Hippo Happy? I bet it's on this side. Yep, here it is. Okay, this is the page 163. These are the coordinating dies. It has the little animal cutouts, but y'all, the labels are awesome. So I love those. I love that they're nesting labels. So that's a really good set to have, okay? Yeah, me too, Diana. I love them. All right, let me move this out of the way, and we're going to get started. I think I have everything ready, but you know me. Oh, one more thing. My premiere on YouTube is tonight. If you're not familiar with that, it's where it's announced, it's a premiere, the video goes live. It's almost an hour long tonight, and it's my Christmas in July. I'm going to be making 2 Christmas cards using current product with a couple of sneak peeks, and then one of them is a fun and fancy fold. Oh my gosh, when I first saw it, I was very intimidated, but it's not hard at all, and I want you to try it. So I'm going to show you how to make it tonight. So I'm Lisa Brown Inc. on YouTube. There'll be a link here on the page later where you can find that and subscribe. And then you can click to get a reminder about the premiere, and I'll see you tonight. If you log into your Google account, your Gmail account, you can participate in the live chat with us, okay? All right, I know that crookedness drives me crazy. I hope that's straight. Okay, let's get going. Okay, so we're gonna start. You know that it's crayons, it's gonna be a box, right? All right, so I have 2 pieces of fresh freesia, which is one of our new in colors. 2 pieces cut 5 by 6, score at 1 inch on all 4 sides, okay? So let me get my Simply Scored. So that's 5 by 6 and 1 inch on all 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, let's do it on the other one. The way we are assembling this box allows you to have the same size top and bottom, and also allows the score lines to be exactly the same, okay? All right, here we go. All right, so there we have that. And now what do we do with score lines after we've done the scoring, right? Answer in the comments. Who knows? What do you have to do? You know. All of my bone folders are like, kind of messy. They need to be cleaned. You have to burnish all the score lines. Really makes the boxes go together much easier, or any kind of 3D. What happened there? Okay, let me do this. Burnish, right, Pam? Burnish. I'm hoping that Jackie said, you don't have to go with me. I know you have a lot to do. You have your premiere tonight and everything. I said, oh, there was a couple of places that I wanted to go. I want to go to Home Goods and maybe Hobby Lobby. But I didn't tell him yet where I wanted to go, so. but it's okay. He'll like it. Okay, so now, excuse me. We are going to cut these now, okay? So this is the bottom. We're going to call this the bottom, and we're going to cut up on 2 opposite sides, just up to that intersecting score line. You just have to make sure, it doesn't really matter which side you do it, but you have to do it opposite each other, okay? So, Diana, I see your message. I'll get with you later, okay? All right. All right, so there's that. And we're going to embellish that a little bit before we put it together. Okay, so we're going to call this one the top. We're going to do the same thing, but on one end, and y'all, I should have done this on the bottom too. Sometimes it just makes for a neater box if you angle these cuts, just in case your scores aren't exactly right, or, you know. So let me do this. I call it slicing a piece of pie. Okay. Does anyone else do this on your boxes? Slice your little piece off. Sometimes I just do it on one side, but I found that it's pretty helpful to do it on both sides on this. Okay, so now we have that, and now we're back to the top. Now this one end of the top is going to be a little different, and so I'm going to do some cutting. Yes, Diana, it does make it fit better. Okay, so I'm going to cut this square completely off. If you remember. Yes, Lynn, isn't that right? Sometimes it's like I'm so busy just getting it together that, just like then, I forgot. I had to go back and do it. All right. So I'm just going to just barely do this because this is going to show, okay? Thank you if you are just out joining us. I'm making a little back to school project, and it's going to go to my granddaughters. And also I forgot to mention that if you share my video, I do a drawing for a little prize for next week. And this week, the drawing, I'm going to send you a kit to make a box, okay? Not the full box, but the kit to make a box. And for sharing last week, this pen goes to Connie Cornelio, okay? So I'll be sending that to Connie with the little peach pens from Amazon. So cute. All right, now let's embellish this a little bit. I've got my pieces labeled. All right, so here is the pansy petal print that I'm using. See it? It's 2 3/4 by 3 3/4, and then polished pink, which is the layer, is 2 7/8 by 3 7/8. Okay, so let me use glue. So when I was making this and designing it, that's pretty too, isn't it? When I was making it, I didn't put this on till the end. And I got to thinking, I think I'm going to try doing it as I'm assembling it. Now this goes on the top, okay? So you have to remember, this is the top with these 2 tabs cut off. Thank you, Lynn. All right. So I'm going to place that on there. Isn't that pretty with those different color flowers? Okay. All right, now we are going to have, let me think this through now. Just the top of the box is going to be embellished, okay? So let me get these pieces. I have 2 pieces of the designer paper cut at 2 3/4 by 3/4, and then 2 cut at 2 7/8 by 7/8. So we're going to layer these. Let's go ahead and put it on top of the polished pink. I almost did this gingham check, but when I turned it over, thank you, Sue. When I turned it over, it's like, I love all those flowers, and the girls will love it too. You know, this, to me, the gingham check is a little more mature, maybe, you know. And I thought for the girls, the little girls, ages 5 and 4. Yeah, that's how they are. Y'all, cannot believe that. I should not have trimmed that off, y'all. You see that? I shouldn't have trimmed that one. But it's okay. Mia won't care. Y'all, there's a fly buzzing around. Ugh. Hey, Kathy, it's okay. I'm making a little box. Let's see if I can get that to fit. Yeah, that'll be okay. For crayons, this is for Mia. I already made Lila's, and I'll show y'all in a minute. I like to keep it a surprise. All right, so now for the sides, I have 2 at 3 3/4 by 3/4 and 2 at 3 7/8 by 7/8. Okay, so let's layer these up. I love this little glue bottle, but I have to hold the little lid, you know, the stopper. What am I doing? Hold the stopper so it doesn't get everywhere. But I don't want to take it off because that's what happened with my other one that didn't have an attached stopper. I would lose it, and then it would stop, you know, get plugged up. All right, here we go here. Parson, I'm mailing your little prize tomorrow. I've got it in the envelope. I thought I was going to put it out today and didn't make it. Okay, let's put this. All right, there we go. Now let's put our box together, okay? I'm going to let that sit a minute and let it dry. Let me get all these Post-its out of the way. I have found that it has helped me tremendously to put, when I'm filming or doing a live, to put those Post-its with the measurements on them instead of me fumbling or guessing. Okay, I'm using Stampin' Seal Plus. You could use tear and tape. You could use our liquid glue, but I don't want to have to wait for it to dry. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna pulling it up, you see? Pulling it up here. This is the box bottom. I always have this fear when I'm doing these boxes on a live that the object that I'm putting in it is not going to fit this time. Okay, so now for this one, we're going to do the front 2 tabs. Y'all, it is hot. Okay, and bring that over, match it up. That Stampin' Seal Plus is a good adhesive. All right, so now I'm trying to decide. I think this is going to be my back. This is going to go over top like that, and this flap is going to glue right there so that it's like a hinged box, okay? All right, so we're going to put our adhesive right here on this tab. And the thing with this is, like, you better get it in the right place when you start with, you know, to start with, so that you don't have the wiggle room that you have with the liquid glue. Okay, so see, I'm pressing that down. Now look how cute. Isn't that cute? I love it. Now watch. Oh, please fit, please. Perfect fit. Thank you, Mary. I like how it opens too. You don't lose the lid that way, you know? It's cute, huh? Okay, now we're going to decorate it. Gotta get a little unicorn going here. Okay, so now I already have my piece cut that I'm using for my unicorn. And it's one of the labels from that Hippo Labels or whatever it's called. This one. And then this is the background, and I'll show you that in a minute. And I forgot to do something. See, oh, well, I'll show you in a minute. I forgot to put the ribbon on, but I can make it work. That's what I get for talking so much. Okay, so here, I'm gonna take a piece of scratch paper. Let's see. Should I do this? Okay, don't tell. I'm pulling it up. And then I'll glue it back down. Does anybody else ever do that? Okay, keeping it real, folks. Keeping it real. It happens. Okay, so now I'm going to stamp my solid unicorn, which can also be a horse if you leave the little horn on. Great, Mary. Yes. I hope you will try this. Yes. Y'all, and you know, teachers even like things like this too. I taught school for 31 years. Okay, let me try to knock my head in the camera. I can't see. Hang on. The white on white was just too difficult for me to see. Let's do this. Got glue on that. There we go. Now I can see where I'm stamping. Okay, bam. Hold it, lift it straight up. Now we're going to do the overlay, okay, in polished pink. The beauty of photopolymer, right? Okay. Oh gosh. I'm trying not to get, I'm looking over my phone, so I don't know if I'm going to get it exactly, but I'm going to go for it. Oh. Oh, it looks like he has 8 legs. Let me try it again. I'm going to flip it over. Right? That's what the back's for. Okay, inking it up again in Fresh Freesia. Try it again, y'all. And I might get my head in the camera, so excuse me, but I'm trying to get it straight. Okay, let me get down here. Okay, I'm going to pull it toward me. It might be off camera, but it's going to help me get that. I hope that it still looks a little bit off. Do you think that's okay? I think it's okay. I didn't want to get my head in the camera, so what do y'all think? Should I go with it or do it again? Who thinks I need to do it over? It doesn't matter to me. It does matter, but I just want to know what y'all think. Let me see if I can cut another Whisper White. Try it again. They say third time's a charm, right? Okay. It looks fine. Yes, she will, but you know, I still have to stamp the face on it, and I'm thinking, let me just see if I can do it better real quick, okay? Y'all bear with me a minute. Let me just see. And I'm probably going to pull it off of the camera, because you do have to be right over top. And I could use the Stamparatus, but I didn't plan on it because I didn't have any problem with the first one. Thank you, Carol. Yeah, Mia's going to love it either way. I know, but it's like, I didn't know what it was going to look like once I get the face on it, Kathy. Okay, I know y'all can't see this, and I'm going to be really upset if, not really. Did it again. I'm leaving it. Oh gosh. Okay, note to self, use the Stamparatus. Okay, now I gotta get the face right. There's the eyes, there's the nose. Bam. That looks okay. All right, I feel better. I got the face on. Okay, so now, okay, that made me kind of just a little hot. Okay, what am I missing? Bumblebee. So now I'm gonna do the horn, and I'm gonna do it in unicorn. Fresh freesia. There we go. It's okay. I just didn't want it to have 8 legs, y'all. And that just kind of looks like a shadow. It's okay. All right, then I'm going to take these little, it's like a little starburst stamp. It's in the set. They have all kind of little fun little things in here, okay? And I'm going to use Bumblebee and stamp off, and I'm just going to scatter them on. So it's 2nd generation stamping because I'm getting the first generation, which is the full strength, and that's got a mess on it. Let me clean that off. Let's see if I can zoom in. Nope, you can't zoom. I thought you could zoom in on Facebook after I forgot to stamp off. Quit talking, Lisa. All right, there we go. So now for the background, I use some of the Hydrangea Hill Mercury Glass. Isn't that pretty? Watch. Oh, she's gonna love it. It's so sparkly. And then I can go over here and fix my little box that I forgot to tie the ribbon on. Look how pretty that is. He's okay. Or she. She will do. Okay, so now you'll see I pull this up because I want to tie a bow in polished pink. So it, you can do that gently and lift it up. And now if it had been overnight, it would have been stuck, but it was probably still a little bit damp, so I was saved. Okay, let's see. Oh, y'all. What time is it? Jackie's probably going to come in here in a minute. How's it going? All right. Okay, let's see. Now, see, just wouldn't have been the same if I didn't tie it around there. Now I can go back with my glue and press that down. Okay. Yes, they do love sparkly things. And the unicorns. Okay, so there, I'm gonna need a little bit more glue right here. Now, had that just been designer paper that I had glued down and not the layer behind it, it would have torn the designer paper to pull it up. Okay. Oh, I hadn't glued that yet. So that's going there. And then I'm gonna put the glue behind. I probably should have used Stampin' Seal Plus, but it won't show because it's behind this label. Okay. Super cute. Okay, now for the personalization of the project, look what I have. Y'all, this alphabet is, they're the playful alphabet dies. They're in the annual catalog. These are perfect size for cards and little projects like this. I use them all the time. Look at this. It's gonna say Mia. And if your child or grandchild had a longer name, I would arrange this where there would be room for the name, okay? So, here we go. Y'all, I am so excited about the fancy fold that I'm showing tonight on the premiere on YouTube. Y'all be sure and tune in. Lisa Brown Ink. I wish I would have named, it's before I came up with Ink and Inspirations for my business name. That's why it didn't have the same. And at 6 p.m. Central, 7 Eastern, 5 Mountain, 4 Pacific, you can, if you sign into your Google account, you can chat with us live. Your Gmail account. Oh, almost wrinkled that M a little bit. Okay, there it says Mia. Then I'm going to take my Wink of Stella and go over so it'll stand out a little bit. And if you get some on the paper behind it, it's okay. It's just easier to do once it's glued down there. So there we have it. Looky there. Mia and Lila. It's a cute little, why isn't it opening? Crayon box. Okay, fits perfectly. 24 box of crayons. My favorite Crayola crayons. I might put a glue dot behind that to hold that down and steady it. Let's do that. And hang on just a minute. I'm going to show you. I made a box like for an adult or friend gift or something, or an older child. And look, this one I just tied a knot. This one I tied the bow. So either or. Okay. All right. So here is one done with the peach paper. Okay, and in the pale papaya, and these are the little blossoms with the peach. So, okay, so what are you going to remember tonight? YouTube premiere, 6 p.m. Central. If you need a Stampin' Up! Catalog, I'd love to send you one if you're looking for a demonstrator. The Designer Series paper sale ends Monday, okay, and I'm doing a little gift for the first 10. I've already got some of them gone. The first 10 that place an order by July 31st, go ahead and get you some of that designer paper. You're going to love it. This is in it. This is in it. Okay? All right. And if you're interested, I do have a paper share for the holiday catalog, and that's on my blog. So let me know if you have questions. Thanks you so much for tuning in, and I will see you tonight. Okay? Have a great afternoon. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.